see. Hello, is anybody there? Can y'all hear me? Let's see. I'm testing this out. I don't know, I can't see. Hi everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hello. Hi. I'm really shy and I'm really awkward, so I'm gonna try to start doing lives, but I'm really bad at them. So, okay. We got 32 people. How is everyone? Happy Friday. Hello. So I have some exciting news for all of y'all. I just filmed an interview with HD Tutor. So I'm going to be on his channel, I believe, around the 20th of July. So yeah, you'll be seeing me on HD Tutor. Hi. Yeah, I'm real awkward. I'm awkward. I'm a fidgeter and my eyes were acting up, y'all. So if you see it, just, hopefully I'm not, touching myself too much. I know that's really irritating for a lot of people, but I'm a fidgeter. I'm a nervous Nelly. Hi, Caroline. How are you? This is really awkward because I'm not used to being on by myself. So, but y'all are my friends. Yeah, so I just talked to HD Tutor. He's lovely. Very intimidating, but super nice. Well, I had some technical difficulties, but very nice person. Hi, how are ya? Yay, loud and clear. Okay. Got my lighting on, trying to hide my double chins. You guys, the struggle is real. I'm like, the double chins. Gotta hide them. Hi, how are ya? So yeah, I just wanted to do a live with you guys because I'm so behind on my royal videos, but I promise you guys they're coming out. It's just between my eye condition and my schedule. It's real hard for me to do videos. That's why I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do a live. You are right, Tess. We are all friends here. Happy Friday. Oh, thank you. I try to make myself look good for HD Tutor. Sometimes your hair cooperates and then other times, it doesn't. To hit on him, hilarious. What? Someone says I'm hitting on HD Tutor. Happy Friday. Yeah. So, but anyways, I just want to get on here and say hello. Now I'm going to try to share my screen with you guys. And it's so I'm going to use y'all as my guinea pig, if that's okay, because I'm trying to get better at like doing lives and sharing screens. But I just watched the Harry ESPY Awards, the speech that he gave. Did y'all see that? Did you guys watch a little bit of the ESPY Awards with Harry and Meghan? I knew he was going to bring up his mom. I knew it. I really thought he was going to talk about his mom a little bit more, but he didn't. But yeah, so I thought that was really entertaining. And Meghan, I'm surprised Meghan wasn't on the screen, like, taking it from Serena to hand it to Harry, how she always has to like pacify him. But yeah, I did watch a little bit of the Sibley Twins and Popcorn Palace. Oh, wow. I'm almost speechless. My dad was a Vietnam vet. I'm a veteran's daughter. And I just, I thought that award took up a very long amount of time. It was almost like that was the entire award ceremony. I think a lot of people were not thrilled with it in the audience. It sounded like there was some It sounded like there was some booze mixed with the cheers. Did y'all pick up on that? But parts of his speech that were really interesting was he did bring in kind of his mother connection, like, oh, by the way, my mom, right? I thought he was totally going to go down the Princess Diana thing. And he did try to pacify the whole Mary situation by bringing up Pat Tillman's mom. So, I mean, I think he was trying to make it where it was like less dramatic. Now, I don't know if Mary Tillman attended the awards. Does anybody know? If Mary Tillman attended the awards, I know that the ex-wife or the wife, widow, was there with her new husband, but I don't know if Mary Tillman was there. Does anybody know? But I did find it a little awkward, his speech, how he referenced Mary, Pat Tillman's mother, and then he brought up his own mom. But I do like the fact that he was trying to steer it more toward the Invictus Games, which they should have just given the awards to the Invictus Games, right? Right? I mean, it was just weird because I think they give it to an individual. Someone says, did anyone see the real dirty look Meg got from Venus Williams when she stood up for Harry? No, I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Oh, wow. Now I have to tell y'all, I thought Serena Williams looked fabulous. I think that's the best I've ever seen her look. Sometimes she's kind of got a little bit of a kooky style. I think she's her own stylist. She did go to design school, so a lot of times she wears her own designs. But I thought she looked beautiful. She did. She had a couple of outfit changes. I thought she looked really pretty. Now, I'm going to be honest. I thought Megan looked nice. That was the best I think we've seen Megan look in a long time. I think she kind of classed it up a little bit. But you guys, the shoes. I have a picture. I don't have it with me, but it was blown up of her toes. Oh, Lord. I don't mean to be mean, but why were you wearing open-toed shoes with that dress? I think she should have wore closed-toed shoes. So I think that was very unfortunate for her. Blacksmith said, I had to switch it off. Made me sick listening to him and seeing her with that grin on her face. Yes, Williams girl, that second toe was like trying to get up on stage. He's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Like that toe was like a finger. I'm sorry. I don't like to body shame, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that's an interesting toe. Chelsea said, people always say that about Serena, but I find her, oh, okay. Well, you know, to each their own, but I thought she looked lovely. I did like her outfit on the red carpet, the red one. I thought she looked pretty. And Megan, I thought she pulled it together, although that dress kind of looked like her second wedding dress. I thought maybe she was wearing the same one. Does anyone know? It looked like she was wearing the dress, you know, on her wedding day when they went in the car and she was like showing everyone her ring. Remember when she showed off Diana's ring? It kind of looked like that second dress that she wore to the reception, but I'm sure it wasn't. Someone said Mary was there in the front room. I think they are finally getting it. Meghan Markle looked ridiculous. Sorry, there is nothing attractive about her. Don't put that out into the universe. Okay. She had a rictus grin. Yeah, it was definitely yeah, it was awkward to watch. Someone says, are you buying the divorce rumors? No, I don't think they're getting a divorce, guys. I really don't. Part of me is like, okay, they're gonna fall apart. They're gonna get divorced. Hi, Martha. And another part of me is like, they're almost like two peas in a pod, right? They're so alike. It's scary. And I think that Meghan has definitely put him on an island of one to where the hell is he gonna go? Where is he gonna go? You know, his family doesn't take his phone calls. They don't want him. The people of the UK don't want him back. He doesn't have any friends. Like, he doesn't have a purpose. So I think she's really alienated him to the point of he's going to try to stick it out as long as he can because he does have his children. Martha says, Michelle, did she repurpose her party wedding dress? That's what it looked like to me, but I think it's kind of wrong. Oh, thank you, Live and Let Live. That's very sweet. Yeah, Daniel Scott, why did she wear open-toed sandals? If she has a stylist, she is not listening again. Yeah, those toes, and I've never really noticed her feet before. And then someone got a close up of her toes, and I was like, no, no, ma'am, that's not right. Another person says, I don't think Mary Tillman was there. His widow Marie was there, but pretty sure his mom wasn't. Someone said she might have been in a different room. I don't know. Yes, I did hear Harry and Meghan left the event immediately. Yeah, okay. The Harkles left immediately after getting the award. When the next person got their award, other people were sitting in the Harkle seat. That's kind of rude not to stay for the whole event. Like, oh, it's just about me, and then I'm out. And someone said they had their security with them. It's like, that's a very secure event. You have major celebrities and athletes who make millions upon millions of dollars in that room, but Harry and Meghan have to bring their own security. What? That's so rude. And then they left immediately after. That's rude. That's very self-entitled. I'm only here for myself. I don't care about, ESPYs. I don't care about the other athletes. Yeah, that was a very self-serving moment for sure. He had to have 3 wounded vets stand up next to him so he wouldn't get booed. Yes. And I have to be honest with you. I think they did a great job. They were trying to paint the narrative of the heroes of the Invictus Games, but that's what the whole thing should have been about, right? And then I teared up over the actual athletes, but not Harry. Harry didn't have anything to do with these people's struggles and what they overcame. Again, it really should have been about the Invictus Games. Or how about the Wounded Warrior Games, right? The one that's in America. So everything, in my opinion, it was bought and paid for. Someone said that the widow of Pat Tillman works for Better Up. We all know about WME with Serena Williams. And the fact that she was the host and he got the award, I think that was a total setup. Totally. They're just in bed with each other, It was disgusting. Yes, the veterans giving him the award. So, some people in the veteran community think he deserved it. Again, I think a lot of the people who think he deserved it are people who don't really know him, who aren't aware of all the things that he's done. And so they're buying the whole, veteran narrative, like he's a hero, because that's the narrative that they get. A lot of Americans, guys, don't really know the full story on the royal family, the history, Harry and Meghan. They see what's put out in the press, and that is what they believe. Rose said, also, if you listen close, you can hear people booing. Yeah, it kind of sounded like either a boo or was it like one of those whoop, whoop, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It seemed a little weird. Someone says, I have bad feet. I never wear sandals out in public. Yes. The veterans wearing all white looked upset. Oh, that's what I've heard. People saying that I don't think they wanted to be there on stage. Like, did he just do this last minute and said, stay there to make me look good? Like, you don't force people to stay on stage. That's kind of rude. Maybe you should say, hey, when I'm going to get the award, do you mind if you stand there with me? Like, you don't do that to people last minute. So, yeah, Elf said she choked back tears. Yeah, because I think that they played on the sympathies of the American people. Everyone loves an underdog. Everybody loves a veteran. And, the clip was really nice that they played. But again, Harry didn't do that. That was the veterans themselves, not Harry. But they gave the award to Harry. Okay, Susan Reich read that the mother doesn't get along with the widow. The widow remarried and has 5 children. Some feel she's grifting off Pat Tillman's legacy. A lot of people do that. A lot of people, they'll marry somebody, that person will pass away, and somehow they take that and they create something. Like, you look at, the Hefners, like Crystal Hefner, and she still has that name and she's monetized it. So now you have Pat Tillman's widower. She's remarried, but does she still go by Tillman or hi, Fluffer? And she's monetized it now. And that's the really sad thing about a lot of these big charities, that they're really just big business. It's a money-making thing, right? And very, very small amounts of the money actually go to the charity, which is really, really sad. I believe they need to have more full disclosure on that. Rose says POV has a clip of Meghan clawing at Harry to bring her on stage. Well, I know she had the double hand grip. Like she's really protective of him, isn't she? She's kind of like mine. And I think she definitely tries to claim ownership. What I want to find is I never saw her do that with Trevor. Do y'all remember when she was married to Trevor on the red carpet? She never had like that death grip on Trevor. So I'm going to look into that because it doesn't seem like she was that way with her ex-husband. Okay, someone says she goes by Tillman, followed by her new last name. Yep, Chelsea, they take 74% for wages and expenses. Okay, I get that. It's a cash cow, that's for sure. Someone said 2 real soldiers died protecting him. Let me see if I can. Yeah, she said 2 real soldiers died protecting him, removing him from harm. He was a liability, not a hero, Bunker Harry. That's right. And he also said in Spare he didn't realize the devastation of war or saw blood until he was on the plane going home and he saw the soldiers. How can you be in war and that's the first time you've seen blood and you've seen that? Seems a little bit weird. Yes. They were only married for 2 years before he died. Okay. Because he died it's been a while since he passed away. It was right after 9/11. Okay. Let me see if I can get your comment up here. Sorry. There was nothing sincere or honest about it. Everything was scripted. I laughed for hours. Scratching each other's backs could become a discipline of the Invictus Games. The winner would always be H. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's right. HD Tudor said it belongs to me. Yeah, she's really weird with those death grips. That is for sure. I noticed a strange thing. Not one tie in his 2 children. Oh, okay. And how important it is to remind them of what veterans do. Yeah, everything about them is strange. Everything. Yeah, but he did bring up his mom. He had to bring up his mom. I'm surprised he didn't say Mom Diana, because he did talk about the relationship between mother and son. And I thought, oh, is he really? Is he really going to do that? 8 widow. Okay. But females are widow and males are widower. Is that right? Sorry about that. Well, no, I appreciate y'all correcting me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. So it says, sorry to correct you, Michelle, but females are widow and males are widower. Anyone learning English to get it right, as older people like it right. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate that. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Yeah, so there's a lot of news. I heard that King Charles bought an apartment in New York City. He bought like a $6 million condo. So I'm thinking, okay, is he buying this for Harry, you guys? Like, why would King Charles buy a condo in New York City? And I believe it was the last condo being sold in this really, really expensive building. So what do y'all think about that? King Charles owning property in New York City. Do you think it could be for little Harry? I don't know. I just find that very odd that King Charles would buy an apartment in New York City. Yes, Susan says there was an audible booing when Serena was dissing them in the beginning. When he went on stage, loud music drowned out the booing. And she made the awkward jokes about make sure you don't suck all the oxygen out of the room, make it about me. Like, I think they were trying to placate it or whatever. Yeah, but let me know what y'all think about King Charles buying a condo in New York City. I can't imagine King Charles would want to go to New York City. Like, why would they buy it? So I'm wondering if it's for Harry. Very strange. Don't forget the award for aviation for the guy who does not even have a license to fly anything. That's correct. We love, Harry and Meghan like to fill up that love tank. Fake awards makes them all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay. Melanie says, in Germany, an announcement is going around that the children will be shown at the games on February 8th, or any children, since nobody knows what they look like. Yeah, so apparently there was a story that Harry and Meghan are going to bring Lily and Archie to the Invictus Games in Canada for the Winter Games next year, right? Next February. I don't believe it's going to happen. Didn't they say that before? Why couldn't they bring him to the one they just had? I don't know. I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Carolyn says, agree, Michelle. It is strange that King Charles is buying a place in New York City. That's odd. Royal family has properties all over the place. Maybe, but this is the first I've heard of New York City. I could be wrong. Hi, Teresa. Someone says an investment. Yes, but I just find it very strange since his son lives here, right? I don't know. Megs obviously did not get the memo that halter dresses went out of style in the 80s. Hi, Danielle. Yeah. So F says, why can't they take them to London? That's a really good point. So we know that Harry and Meghan, I'm doing a video today, and I know the content's a little old, so I hope y'all will still watch it. Hi, Velvet. About Meghan Markle's Clever Brands, that weird situation with that legal notice. And then, of course, with Harry, deleting all of those emails for his court cases. He is just so weird. He's just obsessed with suing the press. And I think all of that travel that he did to Jamaica, all those countries, saying that he's scared for his life, but I think that's going to ruin his court cases. He's kind of proving to them that he's able to travel to destinations that are not exactly safe. So what makes the UK more dangerous than any other place? It doesn't make sense. And I really hope they throw out his lawsuit with the Home Office. I think it's just ridiculous. And he should be able to bring his children there. You know what I mean? Romeo, no. Sorry. Romeo, get over here. It's ridiculous. Someone said, didn't Harry want to move to New York at one time? I think they did. And then they had that car chase. Remember that? So I think that kind of ruined their plans. I don't know. I really did think, honestly, that they were going to move to New York City. They were going to move in a building with Glow. Do y'all remember Glow, her bestie, Gloria Steinem? So I kind of pictured Meghan and Harry possibly going from California, hi Kim, going over to New York City because, they have the, the United Nations. A lot of the big wigs are there. So I kind of pictured them moving there. But then they had that embarrassing fiasco of the car chase. And another person just said about Donald Trump, yeah, Donald Trump owns a lot of New York City. So maybe that's why they're going to stay out of New York City. Question November, Donald J. Trump, then what? Yeah, good question. In America, we don't get into politics. There's a lot of stuff bouncing around. I actually talked about this with HD Tutor. There's a lot of talk that they could replace Biden with another person. Gavin Newsom has been thrown around. Could you just imagine Gavin Newsom, the guy who talked about, Archwell Foundation not being delinquent. And then if he got in the office, Meghan and Harry would be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about Harry's, I'm going to check out my computer here, sorry. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about Harry's paperwork. The judge is still deciding if it's going to be public or not. I don't think he brought out his information or his ruling yet. So I think we're still waiting. But you guys, I don't think they're going to share it. Not with the current administration. I definitely feel, they protect their own. Whether we like it or not, they protect the 1%. They got that 1% privilege. And because if they were to give the paperwork and it proved that he either A, told the truth on his application and he got in, they got some questions. They got some explaining to do. Or B, if he lied, then you got to ask, okay, well, are you lying on the application or are you lying in the book spare? So either way, it's not going to look good for anybody. So they're going to keep that private. That's my take. Is the dog, is going to be in the shredder by accident. I really don't know if they're going to expose Harry because, again, more people are going to fall with that. It's not just about Harry. Now, Donald has threatened to, deport him and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. But if Gavin Newsom gets in the White House, you guys, oh my Lord. I could just see Harry making it all the press conferences and, trying to get all their initiatives to ban free speech would definitely happen for sure. Hi, Christine. Oh, yes. So I didn't have internet. My brother in Houston, I don't know if y'all know, but we had a really bad Hurricane Beryl. And this is why I live in Central Texas. My brother's by the coast. So Houston, they have been without power for 3 days. He has a generator, no AC, no phone, no internet. I lost internet for about 10 hours. That's why I wasn't able to do my video the other day. And I had to postpone my interview with HD Tutor till today. Oh, thank you, Volcano Machine, for the super sticker. That is so lovely of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know how much I love y'all. I have the nicer subscribers. Seriously, y'all are like my best friends. Seriously, I love y'all. But yeah, I didn't have internet for 8 hours, which sucked. I mean, well, I got off of work. So we'll say I cleaned my kitchen. You know how you need those days just to clean your kitchen. I cleaned my kitchen, but I couldn't make a video or anything like that. And my eyes were effed up. So, I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying real hard to grow the channel. But I feel like the universe works against me sometimes because I have an eye condition and sometimes I have double vision and I work. My job has become very, very strict. So it's harder for me to edit videos. So I might be doing more lives. Do you guys like the lives where we can just get on here and chit chat? Shoot the shite? Because there's so many royal stories that I need to get to. I'm going to try to get to them this week. But let me know if y'all like the lives. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But anyways, so my brother is without power still. 3 days in Houston. I'm very fortunate that I have power. I would die. God, not having power for 3 days. Terrible. Oh, yes. How are your eyes doing? Well, they're doing better. So I have this condition. It's called blepharitis. And it's just terrible. Like, I don't recommend it. I mean, it happens to a lot of people. It can happen in menopause. I guess it just woke up one day and I had this weird condition. I've been battling this eye condition for 5 months since March, but it's gotten better. And so on my HD Tutor interview, I'm trying not to touch my eyes because you feel like your eyes are all funny. So I'm definitely, thank you for the super chat, Tony. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So hopefully I won't be real annoying on there because I touch, all the time. Thank y'all. But yes, my eyes are doing better. I have to do a constant eye treatment. There's no cure for it. It's a chronic illness. And so I just have to take care of myself and, but yes, I am getting better, y'all. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Danielle. You're such a sweet person. I swear, y'all are the best. So I got a question for you guys. Where are my OGs? Because all the people who are my OGs know that I love Outlander. Are there any Outlander fans? Because I think it's coming back at the end of this year, you guys. If anyone knows. My OGs. Are y'all in here? Oh, Kim says, you have beautiful eyes. I hope they are feeling better. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yes, I am feeling better. And HD Tutor has the best voice, you guys. I was literally mesmerized the entire interview. I was probably staring like this. He is a very fascinating person. Yes, and J loves Outlander. So they're going to come back with the second half of, I think, season 7 at the end of this year. And then they're going to do a prequel, which is going to be Jamie's parents. So y'all know I love to do my movie recommendations and my TV show recommendations. So if you guys have any good movies that you think I would like, let me know. I'm going to watch the second half of The Serpent Queen. Have y'all seen The Serpent Queen on Stars? A wonderful series. I love that show. The second part, I think, just came out. Oh, thank you, Christine. She says, I really love your take on things. Thank you. And I have to say, you guys leave the best comments. I learn so much from you guys. Seriously, y'all have the best one-liners. I steal them all the time. I do. Oh, November 22nd. Is that when Outlander comes back? Yes. So if you haven't watched Outlander, I highly recommend it, you guys. It's the best time. You could binge watch it. I love it. Oh, my mother, rest her soul, diehard Outlander walked in. Wait, what? Okay, well, the first 3 seasons of Outlander, you guys, they're intense. Um, oh, yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of interesting scenes in Outlander. Nothing else. What does this person say? Nobody here, your friends expect nothing else than you being so no worries about shyness. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, yeah. Gotta hide the double chins. I'll tell y'all a funny story about my license. When I got my driver's license, that woman was awful and it was the worst photo. Do y'all know when you open up your phone and you scare yourself? That's what I look like. When you Yeah, I'll have to tell y'all that story another time. Anyways, it was terrible. But that's literally my life goal is to look really cute for my driver's license picture next year because I don't want double chins. That's my goal. So I'm working on my fitness, y'all. I'm working on my fitness. I just read on HE comments with the stick figure from hell. Okay. Yes. Oh, you're late, hubby, and you watched Outlander in bed. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but Outlander is a great show. So when it comes back, y'all, maybe we'll do like a watch party or something. Definitely. Did you ever watch The Witcher? Okay, so I never did get into The Witcher. My best friend is obsessed with Henry Cavill. Hi, Alicia. If you're watching, she's obsessed with him. But he is such a good looking man. But I heard that he's off the show now. So I might check out The Witcher. Yes, definitely let me know. And I don't know if y'all watch my videos, but I was doing the horror films from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I love to find these free horror movies on YouTube from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So if I have any more recommendations, I will leave them for y'all. But if you have any recommendations, leave them for me. I just love nostalgia movies from the 70s, the fashion. I love it all. Yes. Okay. So she says, I'm trying to work out myself. I run in the pool. Wow. Good for you, Virginia. Good for you. Yeah. I'm trying to be fit for fall. We're going to be fabulous for fall, ladies. I haven't been summer body ready in like 20 years, but that's okay. That's okay. Everything's bigger in Texas. But yeah, I'm going to try to be fit for fall. I'm going to go see my sister in October. I'm flying to Kentucky, so I'm trying to, get a little fit there and have a little fun, a little girls' weekend. Has anyone seen Harry's new nickname, Hashole? Oh my God. That's hilarious. So you like the lives. Okay, so I might start doing more lives. And I did queue up a couple of screens that I can try to practice sharing with you guys. I just get really nervous and then I have an eye problem, so it makes it even worse, right? But I'm going to try to share the screen with you guys, so we'll make it more profesh. Yeah. Is Meg going to be on Suits? So I don't think she's going to be on Suits. I know some people were saying that she was, but I don't think she is. No. Some people said she might do a cameo, but we'll see. I kind of predicted that if everything went south, that she might start doing cameos because she won't have anything else. I definitely don't think she'll be acting on it, but maybe she'll make an appearance. But I don't think they really want her. I don't think they like her. But let's be honest. I mean, the ratings, that would help the ratings, right? If she was on one episode, definitely. Someone just said, the show went woke. Oh, The Witcher. Okay. They did not like the direction of the show, and Henry went separate ways. Yeah, I think they do that in Hollywood, like with Bridgerton. I watch Bridgerton, but I got to be honest with y'all. they're getting a little woke. And I think a lot of people, if you read the books, I don't know if y'all read the books, but they're making it just a little too woke for a lot of people. And I don't know what's going to happen. They're having a lot of backlash. And I think it's going to be a year or two before they come out with another season. So I think they better listen to people, because don't ruin a story and change the direction. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Oh, thank you, Christine. Yes, with the cast winner there. I don't think they do. I think she's really treated people kind of poorly. Would you want someone there who treats you poorly? I don't think so. But again, I think she might need them. I think she might need them in the future. Yes, Auntie Lawyer said it's a no-go on the new show. Yeah, I like I said, I really don't. I think she's kind of burned some bridges, and she's too expensive, and she may not be worth it. But if they're desperate for ratings, they might bring her back. But who wants to pay her $1 million, right? Yeah, they ruined Bridgerton. Yeah, I didn't mind a little bit of a modern twist with the music and a little bit more inclusion. I'm all for that. But when you start changing characters to change the narrative, it's like, no. Or now you should have just created a whole other show. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people feel that. The queen of the cameos. Isn't that what she did in Suits? Yeah. I never watched Suits, but I heard she wasn't much on there. But yeah, I think so. Definitely. Glad to hear you're going on to HD Tutor. Yes, it was really fun. It was a really fun experience. So I'm planning to do more collabs with some more creators. So that's on the docket for the future. But definitely HD Tutor. I believe he said July 20th. Yeah. Okay. Let me answer this question. Okay, Michelle. When will the Harry and Meghan saga end? Will we have to endure them much longer? I don't know. I think when the money runs out, then they're going to start the divorce. I don't know. 7-year itch next year. They've made it 6 years. And like I said, I think they're on an island of one. I don't see them breaking up anytime soon. I think they have too much invested in their business projects and, of course, the little kiddos. But I don't think they're super happy. I think the rose has fallen off the bloom. I think Harry's eyes have been awoken. He went to bed with Snow White and woke up with Cruella de Vil. I think she bait and switched him. So I think he's kind of stuck with her, and she's squeezing every bit of juice that she can get out of Harry, for sure. Harry will never leave her. Yeah, that could be it. He has a mommy complex. He's afraid of being left. I don't know, you guys. One day I think this, the next day this, because they always surprise me. I always think, okay, we've got their number, we know everything. Surely they're not going to embarrass themselves. Surely they're not going to do another stunt, and then they do another stunt, right? And it's like this docu-series, you guys. Oh my God, this ITV documentary, another victim mentality, another victim pay to watch, pay-per-view event, right? It's like, what is going on? So this is going to be another video that I'm going to do eventually. We have Prince William, who's doing a new documentary on his initiative to end homelessness, where he's focusing on the initiative. Then you have Prince Harry doing a documentary on himself, his victimhood. Poor me, I'm taking on the line, the dragon. It's like he's beating a dead horse in a circle. When are you gonna stop? I'm so sick of these stupid lawsuits and his privacy phone hacking. It's been like, 10 years? Nobody cares. It's old news. It's past the statute of limitation. Like, let it go. Settle out of court. So I hope he loses, and I hope he has to pay a lot of money. I'm just so over him. Yeah. Yep, you lay down with the dog and you get fleas. Yep, that's right. Someone pay him to go away. Do you think the royal family will pay him or pay her to go away? Maybe. Yeah. The interesting thing about Harry and Meghan, a lot of people have parallels between the Duke and Duchess of Windsor and Harry and Meghan, but they were very different because the Duke and Duchess of Windsor were very much reliant on the royal family paying them. They got their little $1 million a year or whatever it was. So they had to play ball in order to get that money. They didn't always play ball, but they played ball. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, are not on the payroll. They have their own money. So that's why they're a loose cannon. So you can't really control them. But if you throw like 25 mil to say, shut your yap and go away, maybe after everything dries up, that might be their only option. I don't know. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Who even has ITV? Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. Is that a UK thing? I couldn't tell you. Hi, Roya. Harry and Meghan. Let's see. Harry and Meghan are like chameleons. They will be whatever they think they need to be in any situation. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Christina. Collabs have all been great. Loving HD, talking to everyone, and your collabs of George. I love George. He's amazing. He is such a gent. When the divorce comes, it's going to be ruthless on both sides. Yeah. I wonder if there was a prenup. Do we ever hear if there was a prenup? I'm sure there probably was some kind of prenup. And of course, you can't go after his inheritance, so all that money. And I believe he's getting another pay fall when he hits 40. I believe he's getting another chunk of money. So hopefully he will be smart and just put that money in an account, earn interest, and don't let her touch it, right? Because those children, Archie and Lily have to have an inheritance, and they're just blowing through their money like water. ITV is a UK channel. That's right. Simpson was a better dresser. Simpson? Oh, Wallace Simpson. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is Meghan has channeled quite a few of her outfits. Yes, that is sure. Yep, I'm sure there was a prenup. With Princess Diana, when she divorced the royal family, she had to sign an NDA, and she got her $25 million settlement. So if Meghan and them get divorced, she's going to have to sign an NDA. And we all know she's got those diaries, which is a lot to say. So that's going to be very interesting. They're going to have to pay her to not write a book, basically. Absolutely. George is great. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, inherited wealth is not included in a divorce settlement. Harry is not giving it away. Yes. Princess Anne is in charge. Poor Maggie. Yeah, so she's blowing through all the other money. But if you remember, when they came over to America during the beginning of Megxit, he's like, thank God I had the money my mom left me. So they lived off some of that. Definitely. No one in the UK will watch it. I'm sorry, I lost it. Okay. Yeah. ITV, UK corporate media, desperate like all corporate media. They will do anything for money. Yeah, that's true. I don't think even an NDA would shut Megsy up. Yeah, maybe. It might. Well, I mean, her staffers. If all the people to sign NDAs, wouldn't we love to have the Sussex survivors finally come out and speak about what happened? But yeah, an NDA. I don't know. I think it would shut her up. It really just depends, right? How desperate she gets at the end. But she has those 2 kids. That's mommy's dividends. She's going to be milking that for years. She was very smart to make sure she got those kiddos. Heard Fergie sign NDA, but she still went around disclosing royal secrets. Yeah, that is the rumor, but she publicly didn't do it. So I don't know if they can actually attach that to her. That's 100%. Was all of this just to create a smokescreen because of his stunt deleting documents? Yeah, it could have been. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Fergie, let's see. Being a Cajun, I appreciate your Texas accent and certain expressions. Oh, thank you. I don't think I have an accent. I think I have a very bland. My mom used to think I had a California accent because I used to live in California for 20 years. And so when I came back, they're like, you sound like you're from California. But I think some of the Texas words kind of pop up occasionally. Yeah. Okay. Someone said the Brits survivors may have signed national secrets, so different to an NDA. Huh. Interesting. They'll never evaluate to do a DNA test. Oh, I lived in San Diego for 20 years and I came back in 2012. Someone just asked me a question about the DNA. Okay. I'm trying to, sorry, this thing. Okay. Think they'll ever evaluate the DNA for the kids? That's a good question. Because I think with all that, everything with Harry and Meghan is smoke and mirrors. And this is why people don't trust them, right? So everything about the other royal births, like with Diana, Sophie, Fergie, Diana, everyone, they all use the royal doctors. And so obviously, when you're using the royal doctors, they're going to be having DNA for the children, right? The blood, everything. But Harry and Meghan choosing not to use the doctors and having her own medical team, that to me right there. Hi, Francis. Francis is lovely. Y'all go subscribe to Francis. He's a major royalist, lovely person. He was one of the Queen's guards at Buckingham Palace. Thank you for stopping by, Francis. Lovely person. Love him on TikTok. Watch his YouTube videos on Harry and Meghan. But yeah, with Harry and Meghan, I don't know about the DNA. It just seemed, I don't think they ran a DNA test because, again, they were through different doctors, right? They didn't go through the royal doctors. They didn't go through the right royal procedures. We barely got a birth certificate that was, I don't think it was even signed. So it's not like they're going to be like, here's a blood sample for DNA. They're not going to pony that up. And then Lily was born in America. So I really doubt it. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. I was stationed at the Navy base years ago in San Diego. I haven't been back in about 10 years. I'm hoping to go back next year. I have a lot of friends, but San Diego is beautiful. It is beautiful, but it's very expensive now. I couldn't afford to live there now. Yeah. Oh, Francis, you're a sweetheart. What's my gut say on the kids? I'm going to say the kids exist, and I do believe they are Harry's and Meghan's. But I believe they might have used a surrogate. I don't believe they were 100% through Meghan. I'm very confused by that. 1 minute I think it was a surrogate, 1 minute I think it was a birth. But I do believe the children exist, but there's a lot of smoke and mirrors there. But it's very odd how we never see them. That's very odd. Hi, Christina. Oh, native Texan here, Dallas. Okay. So you probably got hit with the storm a lot more than I did. I live near Austin. I live on the outskirts of Austin. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll get into that. Someone says, I do not believe she delivered those kids. I do believe a surrogate delivered them. Yeah, I think so. Sorry, guys. My eyes. Definitely. If anyone's seen the kids, yeah, they had a story that came out that one of the neighbors was like, we live next door to Harry and Meghan. We never see them, and they definitely don't want to be friends. So they're just really odd. And if y'all remember Rebel Wilson, when she, was on that show and she was like, yeah, we met Harry and Meghan at the polo match. And my mom just said, where are your kids? And Meghan immediately was very rude. Why would a mom be upset? People brag about their kids. I brag about my cat. You want to see a picture of Romeo? I'll bust it out. Why would you not be like, oh, I'm a mom. I love my kids. Oh, they couldn't make it. She was angry. Why would you be angry that someone asked a very innocent question, where are your kids? Because other people had their kids at the polo match. If y'all remember back in the day with Princess Diana and King Charles, they brought their kids when they were young to watch his father play. Why can't Archie, who's 5, go to a polo match? I don't understand it. Why that's so weird? You know what I'm saying? Your brother lives in North Austin. Yeah, it is a small world. Austin's huge though. There's north and there's south. I'm toward North Austin. Yeah, if someone tells me they're in South Austin, it's like good night. That's an hour in traffic. Not doing it. Yeah. The smoke and mirrors with the kids. Yes, the smoke and mirrors on the kids because she knows they shouldn't really be in the line of succession. You know, uh, yeah, in my opinion, as long as their DNA is royal, I don't mind if they're born from a surrogate or even adopted. And I know a lot of people get angry about that, but we are living in 2024. What happens if Prince George marries a lady and let's say she can't have children? Should she not be able to use a surrogate and still have that child be in the line of succession? Are we going to be back to archaic times? As long as they're honest about it, I don't know. The Marchioness of Bath, who, by the way, a lovely woman, just made history in 2020, being the very first Black Marchioness. Her and her husband used a surrogate for their second child. Now, I don't know if he's in the line of succession. I'll have to look that up, but they're very honest about it. I think a lot of people, that's not a big thing. If you're not able to have a child, you should be able to use a surrogate. But again, we do need to modernize the royal family a little bit, right? I mean, we just recently opened up where you could be Catholic and be in the line of succession. So I don't have any problems if she used a surrogate. Just be honest. She could have been an advocate for that. That could have been a great platform. Sophie almost died when she had her children. She had horrific pregnancies. So, and she was very honest and opened up about the problems that she had. Catherine had a lot of problems in her pregnancy. So I think Meghan, if she used a surrogate, could have been the voice of that. And I don't think the royal family, because he was fifth in line, would have been like, oh, he can't be in the line of succession. Maybe the queen would have changed it. I don't know. But I know a lot of people are very upset about it. But again, honesty, be open, right? Letters of patent would have to be changed. Okay. Yes, by the queen. That's right. If they were honest about it. And I think she might have done that. She changed the rules to where Charlotte could now be the next behind her brother, Prince George versus Prince Louis being in front of her. Remember, Princess Anne was the second born, but she's behind Andrew and Edward because she was a female. So the queen updated that, and it needed to be updated. So I definitely think that surrogacy would have been something that they could add to the table because that's a real possibility of what could happen down the line. But again, Harry and Meghan, they just don't tell the truth, do they? They do not. That's right. But a freaking honest, all the secrets made me really not like her. You don't trust people who hide things. You ever meet someone and they're very superficial and very secretive? Well, when they start to be secretive, it makes you feel uncomfortable and you don't trust them. So absolutely. Adoption is out of the question. Bloodline. Okay, I could see that totally. But surrogacy, maybe, right? Could that be on the table? I don't know. I just find that they make everything so complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated, guys. Um, I'm trying to get to this comment, sorry. But why is she allowing all these conspiracy stories? Exactly. That's a great point. Harry was so paranoid with growing up with people thinking that, what was his name? James Hewitt was his father. And he hated people talking. But yet, Harry and Meghan have now created a whole line of conspiracy theories about their birth, about they don't exist, that they were adopted, that they were surrogates. So again, that secrecy has kind of bred his children being, grown up in conspiracy. Absolutely correct. That's right. You just checked, and you cannot be Catholic. And yes, you can. They actually did change it, Loopy. They did change that law in 2013. Queen Elizabeth did change it to where you absolutely can be Catholic and be in the line of succession. They actually did change that, I promise you, because there was a royal who was added and he is Catholic. because remember back in the time there was the big law about the Protestants and the Catholics, but she did change that. I think it was 2013. It might have even been 2007, but they absolutely did amend the law that you can be Catholic in the line of succession. Now, maybe you can't be king because, again, he's the head of the church or she's the head of the Church of England. So maybe the king or queen cannot be because they're the head of the church, but you can be in the line of succession and be Catholic. Now, I don't know if the laws change for the heir to the throne. That could be a little weird because, again, they're the head of the church, but they did allow people who were Catholic to be in the line of succession. Okay, what is Neil Sean? Neil Sean keeps alluding to the fact Harry's children, so I think they're his through surrogacy. And she could have possibly had one child, maybe through IVF, right? Because she was seen kind of at the IVF, and maybe the second one was a surrogate. That could be a possibility too. Because if y'all remember, she did gain a little bit of weight, not to be rude, she gained weight. And I don't think a woman would just gain weight to gain weight, right? She got a little puffy. And remember, I think she was wearing a pillow. Remember when she came out with Archie, she was really pregnant, she was making it. But I think she gained a little weight. So, I don't know. I really don't. With Lily, we never really saw her except for the Oprah Winfrey interview. And then she gave birth. We didn't really see her in California. So that would have been very easy to hide a pregnancy. But with Archie, the whole bump thing was just weird. Francis says, I feel sorry for those kids. Harry and Meghan are really selfish and haven't really done anything to safeguard those kids' future with the royal family. Yes, they've definitely robbed their children of a royal legacy, 100%. It is really sad how selfish Harry and Meghan are, and their children are suffering the sins of the father. Definitely. It's just sad. Weed munchies. So be Catholic, but not the king. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I did read it that there was a law that was changed. It was changed originally with Queen Anne, that they changed the law with Queen Anne that there couldn't be a Catholic because they were afraid of the conflicts. So they wanted to protect the throne. But I believe Queen Elizabeth changed it where you could be the line of succession as a Catholic. But again, I'll research that for you. But I did hear that was a law. But yes, I agree with you. It is kind of contradictory. If there's no video of her giving birth, it didn't happen. She would have had 10 cameras in the room and 3. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a different kind of video, a little. I know you know, but the Invictus Games began through William and the British Army, inspired by the US version. It was given to Harry to keep his tiny mind occupied and out of nightclubs. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Oh, okay. I don't know if I need one. But yeah, I'll keep you in mind, Kristen, for sure. Oh, let's see. Pat Tillman's widow also worked at ESPN in the past. Is in her bio. Yep, they're all very intertwined. Definitely. Oh, can now marry a Catholic. Well, they could always marry a Catholic, but their children, you couldn't be in the line of succession if you were Catholic because they didn't want to have anyone on the throne who was Catholic. I do not believe the children are hers or Harry's. Too many crazy stories about their births, how the families have no contact or history with them. Yeah, it is very suspicious. The birth story in itself is really weird. How he took all the laughing gas and how they were eating and they left 2 hours later. Nothing makes sense. And, of course, there's that one story saying that the royal family said it was born through a surrogate. I swear to y'all, I saw that. People said it's a hoax, but I swear I read it and then it was gone. Why doesn't the king just put the titles into abeyance? Problem solved. Well, he would still be prince. He'd still be Prince Harry, and she'd be Princess Henry. So you'd be giving her a promotion. I don't think if they took away the Duke and Duchess of Sussex title, they would stop. They would just change their, what do you call it? Their calligraphy, their letterhead. But they did go with the surname Sussex, so they're definitely doubling down. Like they're trying to make that their family name, maybe to protect themselves. I don't know. It's very odd. It says they are denying their children the right to be raised in the royal family, to know the protocol when they see. That's right. The Wales' children, they're going to get a guilt trip on royal family for ignoring their kids. Exactly. It's really odd how they want everyone to love and admire their children, yet they hide their children. Like my children, don't look at my children. Like my children, don't look at my children. It's weird. And, every time the royal family used to post about Harry and Meghan and Archie and Lily, they were literally using photos from like the documentary. They don't have any new photos. I don't believe King Charles even has new photos of the kids. Again, I don't think they have, a real relationship. So it says, I saw that post too, Michelle. It was only up for a little while and then it was gone. Yeah, I swear I read it. And I didn't even care. I was like, oh, okay, surrogate, because at the time I wasn't really like, researching Harry and Meghan, at that point. Martha says, Michelle was mentioned. Prince Andrew was the one who asked an aide to post regarding surrogate on the royal family web. Oh, to get back at Megsy. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yes, I did like the portrait because I love that part of royal history. And it didn't look like Meghan, in my opinion. I do like art. I love royal art, royal history. And I like the fact that he turned them into a historic royal figure, which was the White Queen, which of course had to do with the Yorks and the Plantagenets and the War of the Roses. My favorite period of all was the War of the Roses and then the Tudors. So I love the fact that he did liken Meghan into the White Queen. I liked the concept, not necessarily because it was Meghan. And I thought Harry looked like a royal dunce. I mean, he captured him beautifully. So, was it the Bonnie Prince Charlie? But the joke was he actually wasn't good looking. I think he had the Habsburg jaw. So maybe that's what he was referencing with Prince Harry. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Have you been to England host? No. Well, actually, when I was younger, my mom is German and my dad was in the military, so I lived in Germany for about 5-6 years. My childhood was in Germany. It was wonderful, and we did get to go over to England when I was a kid. But I would love to go back again as an adult. Hopefully, one day. Thank you so much. I do know some royal history, but honestly, not the most knowledgeable, but I'm learning. I really do love royal history. I'm such a geek. And I'm fascinated by like Anne Boleyn and the whole Anne Boleyn family. I love that kind of stuff. Definitely interested in that. Oh, thank you. The world knows she is a liar. The royal family will never pay to shut her up. Whatever she says will always be doubted. Yep. Sprouter lies. Exactly. But the sad truth is there's always going to be a group of people who are going to buy her narrative, right? Always going to be a group of people. Yes, he is a royal court jester. That is for sure. Wow. Well, this was fun, you guys. It's my first live I've done in a while. It wasn't so bad. I feel like I'm talking to my friends here. And next time we'll share some screens and make it a little bit more interesting. And I got something I want to share with y'all. I'm going to share with y'all the next one. But I'm starting my royal collections and I'm starting to collect royal jewelry. So I bought myself, y'all, a beautiful replica of Princess Diana's ring and now Catherine's ring. And I even got like a little Welsh gold band and her eternity band. I know that sounds weird. I'm not married, but I just think it's beautiful. And I want to collect all of the royal engagement rings. I thought that would be so fun to do. So if you're interested, I will show y'all in the next time or the next video. My beautiful new Princess Diana ring is kind of a bougie version of Princess Diana. I mean, I wanted to have a nice one, and I'm just really excited about it. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? What is that? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Oh, that's all I know. Oh, and oh, yeah. Sprechen Sie Deutsch nicht gut? Meine Mutti is Deutsch. My mom is German. Yeah, she has a Texas German accent for sure. Okay, let's see. I checked in 2013, the ban was lifted from the British monarchy marrying a Catholic. Okay. So you can marry a Catholic, but not necessarily be Catholic in the, because if your children are raised as Catholic, would they also be in the line of succession? So we'll have to go back and research that topic because I want to make sure I'm correct. Okay. So maybe it was marrying, but I swear you could be Catholic and be in the line of succession. Okay. Oh, thank you. So did you enjoy the live? Multilingual. I know we're just, we're so fascinating around here. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the live. I went the dog bowl. Yes, Christine. Okay, so seriously, I'm starting my royal collection. I have the High Grove jam, which is so delicious, by the way. I wish I would have gotten something besides food. Well, I do have my shopping bags. I got the jute bag. This is High Grove. So when I go shopping at Walmart, y'all, I got my little High Grove royal bag here in Texas. I just look so bougie. But I'm collecting the jewelry. I have some royal books. I have tiaras, but I want to have a whole collection to do like a bookshelf so I can show you all my wonderful collection. It's just fun to, collect royal memorabilia. Will you please? Yes, I will. I'll give you all a community note. I was just kind of like, I just finished my live with HD Tutor, and I thought, my makeup, my hair, it doesn't look great. It was looking cute at the time, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try to do a live. And so I just thought I would try it. But yes, next time I will definitely give you guys a notice for sure. Love the High Grove Texas style. Yes, but the jelly is so good. I love it. Now, if I ever go to the UK, I'm literally going to have to bring an extra suitcase because I'm going to go to every single gift shop in every palace, every house, and I'm going to buy everything. Oh, I live near Sandringham. I'll take a selfie. Yes, with a Texas Longhorns shirt. That's right. Yeah, I'm so jealous of y'all who live there. My Todger impersonation, please. Oh. My mom, Diana. The British media. I might be doing another Barbie reenactment if you guys like about Harry talking about the British media. That might be happening today if I get myself together to film my Barbies. So I might be doing that for y'all. Go on the eye. What does that mean? Oh, is that thing in the UK? Okay. We'll be back on the Royal Mess show. Eventually, yes, I will definitely be back on the Royal Mess. I had to take a little bit of a break because of my eye condition and I had a lot of things going on. But I definitely will be back on the Royal Mess. Maybe I'll do it today. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm a natural. Oh, I don't know about that, but thank you. I'm so awkward, y'all, on the camera. The raspberry blackberry jam is awesome. Oh, crab apple jelly. That sounds good. And I heard the honey is good too. I'm really, really wanting to taste that. Love the age impersonation. Thank you. But yes, I need to work on my videos. I meant to get them out to you guys and I didn't. But I'm like 90% done with one video and then I'm going to try to do some more. But I'm telling y'all, it's like a full-time job keeping up with Harry and Meghan. Oh, I use Elizabeth Arden every day. I heard she's a good lotion. I heard she's a really good lotion, y'all, right? Oh, I add a lot to the panel. Really? Okay, I always feel like the odd person out when they're on the Royal Mess. Sorry, my eyes are starting to. But yeah, maybe I'll go on there. If y'all want me to, maybe I'll go back on there. You like the Barbie skits? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll try it again. But yes. Well, thank y'all so much for stopping by my live. You made it less nervous for me. I feel so comfortable. Maybe we'll do this again. You seem quite national and sore. You won't last on social media. Wait, what? What did post? You seem quite rational and sane. You won't last on social media. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. But doing it for 3 years, so I think I'm okay. But anyways, thank y'all so much for stopping by the channel, and I hope that we'll do this again. Maybe we'll do this on Saturday mornings or something. I need to get on a better schedule. You want to see awkward? I occasionally have to go out in the field and do training. Hold on. Okay, I occasionally have to go out in the field and do training. I have to do training with 30 people this week. I'm dreading it. Oh, you'll do fine. I literally once fell asleep during a class that I was teaching while I was teaching. So I'm sure you'll do better than that. Sure. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for stopping by and look for some videos coming out very soon. All right. Bye, guys.